Who's back again? K is back. And tell a friend, tell her to subscribe, tell them check out your boy, tell them with a smile. You already know what it is. K gonna keep it cutter, keep it cutter. Gonna keep it gutter. He sleep with a cutter. You know what it is. Let's talk this YouTube shit. You hear me? And this music ish. What's happening? This K. We back in this thing. K show gutter. He sleep with a cut up Patron. You know the little nigga want a ton. We need to talk about it. You know, in the trash, shut up in the trash room. You know, a nigga who calls himself the trashiest YouTuber gonna ball on y'all bitches. You heard me? But anyways, let's talk about this thing right. We here to talk about Mr. Morale and the big steppers. You know, motherfuckers got expectations. I'm here to cancel culture, baby. I ain't gotta be the prettiest YouTuber. You hear me? I could be the trashiest nigga still in. But anyways. Enough of my stupid shit. Let's talk about Kendrick, Mr. Morale, and the big steppers. Now, I did a video about this before, saying my raw thoughts on the album and everything that was going on, and just giving you raw thoughts and just what I took from it off like the first 2 listens. Well, just the first listen that day, because bro, if y'all believed I was just gonna listen to that shit one, bro, he was saying some shit. I had to rewind some songs to catch it again. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I had to rewind some songs. I had to go back and listen to some shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, and it was what it was. And like, again, if you want to hear my raw thoughts at the beginning, you know what I'm saying, you could go check out the other video. I'll tell you go check out the other video. It might be more better than this. But with that being said, honestly, all my videos good. Subscribe, like, watch a little bit. You know, I give you the gutter shit. But besides all that, like, we here to talk about it again. And now that I've had more time to sit with the album, I still don't like some of the beats. Not gonna lie to you, still don't. Some of the beat selection, didn't work. For me personally, some other people like, oh, I like that. I was talking to my colleague at work, and like he was saying like, now you fuck like some of the songs I don't really like the beats. He fuck with it. Like I really like the song with Blast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's it called? Die Hard, right? He don't really he says he skips that song. He skips the Summer Walker song, and he skipped the where's the other song? Oh, y'all, by the way, y'all sneaky. I seen y'all niggas added the Heart Part 5 now to the album. Like, because the album was originally 18 songs, and y'all added the Heart Part 5, you sneaky motherfuckers. But anyways, with that being said, alright. What other song he didn't like? He didn't like, Rich Spirit, that's my shit. I ain't go, bitch, I'm attractive. Okay? Hey, if you want to see me jig to that, I was jigging to that in the other one. But besides all that, like, I wish he had Vince Staples. That shit would go. That shit would go. But anyways, and I was talking to some other niggas. So some niggas just love the album. Some niggas like every song. Some niggas love the album, don't like every song, you know? Music is subjective for that reason. You might have a concept, but, like, musically, it might not hit. It is what it is. That's a lot of logic shit. He has a good concept. It makes sense. Musically, it doesn't fucking hit. Don't even get me started with that logic shit, by the way. I'm not. Anyways, so the album did what it did. Personally, I think it would have sold more, but maybe because this is his last album, he's getting off TDE. They're not really pushing it because it's like, hey, this nigga leaving. We're not really going to put a lot of money into the promotion. This nigga leaving. This is his last album. Fuck it. He can do what he wants now. We're not putting that much promotion into a nigga leaving, so he can have a lot of buzz to do whatever he wants to do. But then also it's like, niggas, Kendrick Lamar, regardless if you push it or not, the nigga's still gonna do like 100 plus. Listen, anyways, right? And there was a lot of backlash with this album. Of course, the whole Kodak situation happened. You know, with Kodak allegedly, you know, S-ing a woman, and motherfuckers wasn't happy about that. He took like a plea or whatever, and motherfuckers wasn't happy that Kendrick put featuring him on the album, but your interpretations of that wasn't. I feel like Kodak filled the big role of the big step on the album. He's the big stepper. And I'm not mad at this work, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, this is what I take from Kendrick's album. It's basically about cancel culture, canceling certain cultural things we do. Like, you will have songs like N95, like how we all put on a mask. I know N95 is the COVID mask, but we all put on a mask with the designer, the Birkin bags, the makeup for the females, all this other bullshit. Take it off, you ugly as fuck. As you could see him repeating in the song. You out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, he also talks about various things like how gang culture, men with father issues, toxic relationships, you know, trans people, trans in the black community. Yeah, what was molestation? I get like older family members doing something to you, like abuse, like toxic abuse in the home. Like he was just going through a lot of stuff, and he was just talking about our culture as a general. You could say black culture, hip hop culture, whatever the fuck you want. And he was just talking about it and breaking it down, and it was like, how is this culture, right? How is this culture? How have we subjected ourselves to this culture and normalize this when some of this shit is not fucking normal? And that was basically the album. So it's like he cancels cancel culture. If I was supposed to put it in a word, he cancels cancel culture. Now again, some of the things I don't agree with. I remember like Father Time was one of the songs, by the way, a low sample for the fucking chorus, by the way. Anyways, with that being said, like I didn't agree with the fact like he was saying and he kind of talked about it as well in a rich spirit of, you know, niggas just have father issues. So a lot of this shit they doing, like, it's like they have father issues. They be saying it's gangster, but they ain't really had a father in the house. Which, yeah, some of this shit, yes, niggas want a place to belong and all that shit. Don't get me wrong. Like, you were right. But sir, I don't feel like all that gangbanging shit is just father. It's like some of that shit niggas just down on their luck. They need money. Mom can't bring in the bills. Daddy ain't there. Nigga, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, you a young kid. You a young cat. Motherfuckers ain't giving no part-time jobs to no 12, 11-year-olds. So you gotta go make that shit shake. Like, again, I get it. I understand. So I'm not saying he's a hypocrite or there's some hypocrisy, but is everything he's saying 100% perfect? No, because it's Kendrick. And this is what Kendrick views. Kendrick views is not going to be 100% matching my views. And that's what I feel like niggas also got to understand. Yeah. I feel like there also hasn't been a lot of push for this album, mainly because, yeah, this is his last album as well. But Kendrick has a message. I don't know what the fuck To Pimp a Butterfly did. But, I mean, he did have We Gonna Be Alright, which, you know, niggas just fuck with it. It was a good song. But, like, it's not like The Damn when the nigga was just giving us hits. Or Good Kid, Mad City when he was making commercial shit. He didn't really make commercial shit off this. All of his shit had a message and he was just talking his shit. So when the numbers came out and he did, like, almost, like, I think it was, like, 285 he did or 289. So, in the first week, the second week, he did, like, 85 or whatever. I was like, huh? Like, yeah, it's like, it's weird how the numbers are, right? Again, Drake always gonna outsell. That nigga's just the king of that shit. That nigga just gonna drop a lot of shit. He goes, yeah, because he makes the commercial shit. He has the shit with the Twitter memes or whatever the fuck. Kendrick never really did that, but especially what we seen with Damn. And if you want to liken it, I still think the movie pushed it more, but the soundtrack to Black Panther, they did their thing. You know, they did their thing, right? And Damn did very well. So I was coming out the gate like 5 years. Niggas been waiting for Kendrick to come back. He's gonna do over 3. That's what I assumed. It made the most fucking sense, especially an artist of that caliber. If Adele can disappear for 5 years and just go do crazy numbers, so can fucking Kendrick. Like, I would say he's around, not the same level, but like, just like music-wise and niggas holding people on pedestals, you could say they're around about, like, they're very high acts, premier artists. But the fact he did lower, I also got to look at the label, like, what the fuck was doing. And I also got to look at maybe, you know, it wasn't, not that it wasn't for everyone, but people didn't want to hear that. People just want, you know, the bops, the jams, the shit they could jig to at the function. But I ain't gonna lie, I be getting jiggy to N95 and Rich in Spirit. You already know. I'm gonna try. Y'all know, y'all seen the other video. Y'all know what I do to that shit. I be shimmying like a bitch. You heard me, but I'm stupid, bro. Anyways, with that being said, so that's also the thing, right? So it depends. And I got it. You gotta ask yourself, is this album for you? He talks about a lot of themes. I'm not mad that they added the heart part 5 to it. I feel like y'all should have just bundled it with the album in the beginning. Don't just add it now. They probably wanted the sales to go up a little bit because they was like, nigga, y'all didn't even do 3K. The fuck, yo, put the heart in that bitch. They're gonna add a couple sales to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, and hey, might as well, it's your last fucking work. Might as well just add that shit in there. Fuck it, who cares, right? With that being said, all I could say, well, not even all I can say, I just got one thing to say about that little situation, and it's a good album, right? Especially with the Heart Five, like I fucking. It's a good song, but that video, my fucking goodness, that Nipsey part, fuck me, bro, greatness. But all I gotta say is, yeah, maybe it wasn't very well commercially accepted, but it's a great fucking album. I don't think my favorite Kendrick album is between Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn. Probably those two. I don't know. I love Good Kid, Mad City. I don't know what it was. I think it was just the time that came out for me that I really enjoyed that album and I hold it up to a pedestal. But also, Damn in 2017 was a very good album. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good album. I do enjoy Damn. Probably my two. I added the fucking Black Panther soundtrack to his discography. That's just me. I do. But anyways, with that being said, it's a good album. It's a great listen. He's keeping it relevant. He's talking about great things. Like, and he's very vulnerable on this album. Like, this is something Drake can't fucking do. And this is why I feel like Donda was better than CLB. A lot of people, oh, Drake is very Drake. Whatever, right? And I don't hate Drake, but like, I don't think Drake could get vulnerable like that on a song. Yeah, he talks about the stripper bitches. Oh, I wanted to fuck her. Oh, she dogged me out because I was a nerd or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. But like the shit Kendrick was saying on this shit, Drake could fucking never. That nigga said he didn't try to hide his son from the road. He tried to hide the road from his. He didn't want us to fucking know. This nigga tried to think of a clever rhyme. He didn't want us to fucking know. He had a youth. He didn't. And saying like Kanye just talked about his marital problems, all this shit going on, like yeah. And don't get me wrong, when this nigga was winning awards for Donda at the Grammys for like gospel and all that shit, I was like, okay. But like, it wasn't, but okay. But like, yeah, Drake could never do this, and this is like something that makes Kendrick great. I don't think Drake could never do a To Pimp a Butterfly. He could fucking never. He could prove me wrong, but I don't think that nigga could do that. Nigga likes making hits. Nigga likes making shit you can bump in the club. Nigga likes making some radio shit. It's Drake. That's what he does, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. And to my point, Kendrick proved he can do that. Not the same way as Drake, but yeah, he gave us DNA. He gave us Humble. He was giving us some shit niggas could bump. And was popping in the club. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just like, wow. Like, mind you, the nigga said he had writer's block for 2 years. So the things that was going on in the culture, the pandemic, shit that was going on, how motherfuckers really give a fuck about materialistic shit and just other shit that was going on, he was really paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part, but also vulnerable enough to tell us about the situation. Like, the fact him being like 5 or however old he was, to see like his father or whoever it was like hit his mom, to the point him like fuck no wanting to grab a gun and shoot his dad. Like, do you like how cognizant you are of you not playing with my mama, like, and thinking to do that, bro? That's some real shit. That's some real shit. You gotta respect that. That's some real shit. What else? Well, not what else, but like, yeah, just shit like that. Certain stuff like that. You just gotta go listen to the album. Also, the album is heavily influenced by Baby Keem. I think I said that in the beginning, especially with this P Lang thing he has, and I don't know if it's a label, if he's signing Baby Keem, whatever, they cousins. So you see, hear the influence that they're definitely gonna work together again. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a little collab album of him and Baby Keem. You know what I'm saying, together. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. But even with that being said, it's just a good fucking album. That's all I can really say. It's a good album. He did what he was here to do. He's here to give us a good fucking album. Now, see, with him also disappearing for the 5 years, I also think that's the thing. Because, see, niggas have expectations, and that's what I felt like. Certified Lover Boy was not trash, but niggas were expecting more, especially with the name Certified Lover Boy. It got held back like a year or whatever, because that show was supposed to drop, 2020? Like the beginning of 2020, or it was supposed to drop like late 2020 or whatever, the beginning of 2021, whatever the fuck it was supposed to do. Like, it was held back a little bit, so we was expecting a lot. It was building intrigue, the niggas releasing merch, like, we here for it, right? Now Kendrick didn't do that, but the fact you disappeared for like 5 fucking years, we was like, oh, you gonna give us some shit. Now maybe niggas was listening to Damn and think we was gonna get like Damn Part 2, he was just gonna give us hits. But like no. You know what I'm saying? It's what he decided to give us, and I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even mad about it, to be honest. But I do feel like, see, I think it was academics who ever said like, yo, music changed every 5 to 7 years. So yeah, they're gonna be new. It was SoundCloud rappers now. It's just all about gang rappers. And who knows? We're gonna get like another. I don't know if it's gonna be like fucking what other rap niggas gonna take over. But like he was a staple, if you will, in this new age of hip hop. So maybe him disappearing and us like wanting the bops. Just wanted to, we back outside. Pandemic was locked in for 2 years. We back outside. Niggas just trying to have fun and run around. Maybe him bringing like this serious album. Maybe the reception wasn't like held well because niggas back outside. Niggas running around. Niggas being wild. Niggas don't want to hear about this serious shit. Maybe that's what it is. And that's what you gotta look at it. Maybe the timing was bad for him releasing this shit as well. So that's what we gotta look at it. And this is what I could take from this album. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Is it my favorite Kendrick album? No. Like I said, Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn is probably tied. So you could probably see what I was probably looking for. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I did highly enjoy this fucking album. And I would recommend it to people to go check it out and form your own conclusions. Because me saying here and saying my experience about this album or what my final thoughts are will not basically sway you if you have an already idea of this project. So if you haven't listened to it yet, I'll tell you go listen to it. If you have, what do you feel? Do you feel it's about cancel culture? What do you feel? It's about multiple things. I'm not gonna say it's just like what I took from it mainly was about canceling cancel culture. But with that being said, what do y'all feel about it? It's a good album. Could it possibly be my favorite album by him? Time will only tell. As I continue to listen to this shit and as time passes. I hated More Life. As time went on, I fucking adore More Life. I hated Views. Still hate Views. Not gonna lie. Hate it a little bit less. Still, like, you know what I'm saying? Scorpion, I just don't fuck with it. And yeah, I feel like Certified Lover Boy is like Drake's first album. Who knows? Later on, I'll be like, you know what? Certified Lover Boy was alright. I was knocking this shit too much. It was good. Like, I might come back and change this shit. So, hey, we'll see what the fuck happens with it. But yeah, that's my little final thoughts on Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, the Big Steppers. It's not everything. I still have probably missed some shit. But yeah, what do y'all feel? Put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. I got some other videos for y'all to check out. Besides all that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ dead while I in this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe if you want to hear a little bit more though. And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, Elsh gang. Aye.